Hey guys, Genzen here with another episode for Murder in the Alps. So it's been a while since I've posted my last video, but if I'm not mistaken, we've got 3 dead bodies now. The most recent of which was killed by a gunshot wound. One of the professors, Professor Kinski, I think, has been trying to help us out in solving the murders, but was found in the most recent death with a gun. But they are of different calibers, so that kind of clears them, I think. But let's get started. We've got a lot of energy, so today's going to be a pretty long day. Let's see how far we can get. So let's get a little bit of a refresher here.
So, Dr. Hartman was killed by Mr. Peterson's gun.
Otto, I want to tell you something.
Yes, Anna?
When I arrived here to meet Dr. Hartman, he was already dead, and Walter was here before me. He was standing over the corpse with a gun.
Did he explain why he was there?
He told me he received a message from Dr. Hartman.
Do you think, Walter?
His behavior is suspicious.
You might be right. We must be careful with him. What you're saying, Professor Clark, is very interesting. But from a Christian point of view, it does not make sense. It does, and I'll tell you why. You see, we need to embrace science and be more open-minded. Ancient Indian manuscripts clearly state it is possible to create soap. All we need to do is formulate the ingredients correctly. Professor, imagine for a moment the recipe actually works. What if it gets into the hands of opportunistic or evil-minded people? What happens then? Very good question, Father. I know a number of high-ranking officials in Germany have also sponsored expeditions to find the formula for soma in Tibet. How do you know this? I have been advised through several channels. So, what do you think? I can say that the German Nazi Party is controversial, to say the least. Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I have also heard the Nazi Party has been looking into Eastern or Western occult practices. I would be very careful if I were you, Professor. I agree. The Nazi Party does not play around. By the way, I have not seen Claudia, Walter, or Giovanni in a while. I hope they are all right.
Help! Oh my God! Claudia!
Okay, so interesting little cutscene there. Looks like they're talking about Nazi Germany right now. Let's see, where was that fireplace? No. I think it was from one of the bedrooms. So let's check upstairs. Room 4 is new. Okay, so I'm assuming I got the correct door on this one. Yes.
Claudia, what happened? Someone... Walter, what are you doing here?
Someone attacked me. Walter, what are you doing
I was going
here?
downstairs for dinner and heard Claudia scream, so I got here as quickly as I could. Thank you, Walter, for helping my... Claudia, are you all right?
Yes, Mr. Peterson. Just a little dizzy.
Claudia, did you see who attacked you?
No. Oh, I'm so scared.
Don't worry, Claudia. We will find out who did this to you.
Walter, did you see anyone leaving Claudia's room?
No, I didn't, which is strange. It is. Especially since you were the first on the scene.
Otto, please.
Apologies.
We need to search the room. Maybe we will find something interesting. Claudia, do you mind? Of course not.
Okay, so now we're looking for clues to figure out what has happened. So for remembrance, remember that those in white are available, and those in red, you need to interact with something in the picture, in the scene, to be able to get. So for this puzzle, we have a pendant, a skull, belt, a signature, an octopus, snake, cross, dropper, bandage, Italy, heart, medicine chest. And the belt, octopus, and heart are currently in red. So there's our Italy on the map. Figured that would be a pretty open and closed thing there. Pendant also pretty obvious. The hanging necklace there. Let's look over here, see what we can find. See a medicine box in the back. There's our dropper. Snake. Skillfully hidden with a bracelet there. Cross here on that piece of paper. So we've got a skull dressed like a pirate. And all that we can get right now is a bandage, which is that white and blue thing, and a signature, which for that is going to be on the map. So now, let's take this key, because I have a feeling it unlocks this door here. Correct. And there's our belt, but does not help us out otherwise. An octopus and a heart. And there's something else that we need to do. And considering all we've really got to work with is this top shelf here, makes me wonder if it's not in something. Tweezers, no. Interesting. Whoops. Did not mean to back out of there. Octopus and a heart. So, since you are unable to see, I am randomly tapping at points that I think might be interactive for us to potentially find. Aha! There's something. So we're able to turn on the light, which shows us a heart somewhere. Aha! There's a shadow of the ring. There's our heart. Now we have the octopus. And since we have yet to use a hint, let's go ahead and get an idea there. Oh. And the last one is adjusting the elixir to find the octopus on the label. So let's continue on.
I should place that medicine chest on the couch and look inside.
Okay, so medicine chest, pouch.
Looks like the syringe I found in Dr. Hartman's room is from this chest. I need
Okay, so now we have to reorganize to make sure everything fits. So I've got scissors, tweezers, brush, mortar and pestle, I should say, and syringe.
Fits perfectly. Claudia? Yes, Anna? When I searched Dr. Hartman's room, I found a syringe, and it fits perfectly into your medical chest. Does anyone else have access to the chest? I'm not sure, but I think someone was in my room yesterday, while I was out on a walk. Do you know who it was? No, but I think it was Dr. Hartman. Thank you, Claudia. This doesn't make any sense. Dr. Hartman in a wheelchair on the second floor?
Ella, could you please come to reception? I want to show you something.
Interesting. So a dead man somehow made his way up to the second floor while he was in a wheelchair. And now we're being asked to go to reception by Otto, the owner of said restaurant. So let's see what he wants.
I examined the bullet casings you found in the backyard. Something does not add up.
What do you mean?
They seem very light for their caliber.
And what does that mean?
It means they were custom made. Therefore, they were probably fired from a custom made gun.
Are you sure?
You can use my weighing scale. See for yourself.
Interesting. So, bullet casings do not add up to where they should.
You are right, Otto. They do look strange.
Okay, before I continue, for those of you who have never used a balance scale before, a thing to keep in mind is the bottom slider is for heavier weights at first, and then when you get close to finding the right balance to get the needles to match up, then you start sliding the top to finish out smaller weight to get the perfect balance to figure out what an object or person weighs. It's similar to what they used to use in doctor's offices ages ago. Anyways, continue.
What is it, Anna? Oh, Claudia. I did not see you there. We have just learned that the bullet casings found near Dr. Hartman are custom made. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something similar.
Yes?
Did you see Walter's gun? No. It is custom made. And when I screamed while being attacked, Walter arrived almost instantly. And Walter was with Dr. Hartman when he was killed. So many coincidences. That is what I'm trying to say. Maybe we should tie him up or something.
No, that is not a good idea. We have no proof, but we should watch him closely.
I agree. Now, I want to check the cellar again. Why, it is scary enough here. Even more reason. Good night.
So many things are pointing to Walter. So let's go check the cellar and see what happens. See nothing so far. Interesting. looks like we found a collectible. That was not what I was hoping to find, but I'll take it. I'm starting to think we missed it. Cellar hallway. Yes. Oh. So I used a hint to try to figure out where to go, and I did miss it. It was at the top. Alright, so we've got a lot in red on this one. We have a picture, watch, pocket mirror, water, bishop, wrench, king, bottle, all red. And with the white, we have 5, ball, knight, iron. So the knight, I'm going to assume, is this chess piece here, which looks like I'm right. 5, ball, iron. Well, there's our iron there. Oops. Okay, so that's going to come in handy. I think that is a gas can. I don't need to find a way to open the box. Okay, we also need a 5. Oh, there it is, right there on the barrel. Alright. Can't really see us doing a whole lot. Aha, there we go. Maybe that'll get this open. Huzzah! There's that. So that opens up a bishop, king, and a wrench. Bishop, king. Lighter probably has a lot to do with whatever I gotta bust open next. No. Aha. Maybe that's what's gotta happen. Funnel. Yes. So there's that. A small little flamethrower. That's gonna get our bottle and water. But that doesn't entirely help me. There's still something I'm missing. Maybe it's that? No. And it doesn't look like we can use the lighter again. So I think it's time to do another hint and see where we can go from here. Wait. Okay, so the little coin purse opens up. There's our hand mirror and our watch. All that's left is a picture. And I think that's the last of it. So let's get an idea here. Whoops. Tap too many times there. Hint. Teddy bear. Aha. Got it.
Great! I found a pocket mirror. What an interesting item. I wonder how it got here. I need to look for more clues in the cellar.
Okay, so we're not done with the cellar yet. But I see nothing in this first room. Nothing in the second room. Nothing in the third room. And last place. Alright. Let's see. We have a gear, metal nut, a chisel, T, ruler, axe, brush, metal, light bulb, shovel, watering can, gloves. So we have the entire left column that is going to be red. Probably going to be... Nope, that's not it. Grab our brush before we block that. Look inside here. There's our metal nut and a chisel. That's all we can do there. There's our metal and our light bulb. Try that. This is accidental, by the way. Huzzah! Okay. I was sliding down here because I saw our axe, and I got sidetracked with our gear. But I'm not complaining because we still got the items we need. Alright, so we still have T, ruler, shovel, watering can, gloves. Well, there's our watering can. Let's see here. There's our gloves. So far, no luck on the shovel or ruler. And the T is in red still, so... Oh, there's our shovel. Looks like we've got just the ruler and T left. Oh, there's our ruler. So now we gotta figure out the T. There's gonna be something here. It's gonna help with T. But it's red. Okay. Aha. So, slight accident in figuring that one out.
Great! I found the gloves. To my beloved Walter. Walter has been here. Something is not right. Who is there? I'm trapped. I need to get out of here. I need to figure out how to open the door.
Okay. So now we are locked. Okay. So, looks like we have a gear puzzle this time, and we have to figure out how to set these gears in the proper way for it to become unlocked. That is not it. Okay, so let's set that aside, pull that aside. There we go.
The door is open. I wonder who locked me in.
Okay, so you'll be able to pause there to see the final result for that particular puzzle. But essentially, the one thing that you got to remember is figuring out where the starting gear is going one direction and place together the simplest situation first that connects you all the way through, alternating between small gears and big gears to connect them. And then if that's not right, then you've got to remember that each gear will be going the opposite direction of the one in front of it. So by that, if you remember, the first gear was running counterclockwise, which means that it went from straight up to the left, and then down, and then back up, in a counterclockwise or reverse clock formation. So the small gear that touched it was now going clockwise, and then the big gear that touched the small gear went back to counterclockwise. So just kind of keep that in mind as you're setting up the gears, and you'll be able to figure out a pattern to get you where you need to go. Anyways, we need to figure out who locked us into the cellar to begin with. So let's continue. So far, nobody. Still nobody. Kind of creepy that we've left the body laying out in the cold.
Fresh shoe prints. A man's shoes. Very interesting. It is so late. Time for bed.
What?
How fine to be alive. I wonder who was trying to scare me last night. I need to hurry to breakfast. There may be some new developments.
New developments? You found fresh shoe prints and decided to go to bed instead of investigating. Ah, some people. Onwards to breakfast in the hall.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Anna. Thank God you are well. Wonderful. We were starting to worry.
I'm fine, gentlemen. Am I the last one down?
No, we are still waiting for Mr. Peterson, but I'm sure he'll arrive soon. While we are waiting for Mr. Peterson, I want to tell you about something that happened to me last night. What happened? It was late. I don't know, 11, maybe 12 o'clock. I was reading, and then suddenly the lights went out. But during snowstorms, lights do go out sometimes, Mother. The strange thing is that the lights only went out in my room. How do you know the lights only went out in your room? Because I went to the hall and met Giovanni there. He told me that the lights in his room were working fine.
Giovanni?
Yes. No, I mean, I do not really remember. I was asleep and woke up hungry, so I went downstairs, grabbed a few snacks, and went back to bed.
What time was that?
I don't remember. You remember where you are all of the time?
No.
See? Me neither. I am a bad with time. I remember that I had a couple of slices of meat and a glass of wine. That is all. Gentlemen, Mr. Peterson is still not here. I think we should go upstairs and check for him.
Interesting. So now we're missing somebody. Let's see. Claudia was at room 4. We've got a victim in room 10 and 2 and 7, I think. Room 6.
Mr. Peterson is not here. Something is not right. He always comes for breakfast at 8 o'clock sharp.
I am worried.
I think we'd better search the hotel. But maybe outside as well.
I agree. I just want to check something in Professor Kinski's room.
What is it, Anna? Can I help you?
No, it's fine.
Now, I have noticed that our main character, Anna, has indeed become a bit,
Something does not add up. I need to start from the very beginning. Professor Kinski was killed on the first night. I need to check his room again to see if I can find anything new.
she started to become a little bit more secretive in her dealings with other people, so it makes me think that she's starting to think like an actual investigator at this point. So it looks like she's going to run through the very beginning, searching for clues that might have been missed or misplaced or planted or something. But for this new hidden object, we're looking for a crown, lion, yin yang, Medusa, frog, gun, pipe, fishing lure, a zeppelin, cow, compass, goblet. And we've got our gun front and center there. A zeppelin is like a blimp, so we've got that. There's our cow. And then we need a smoking pipe. Ta-da. Fishing lure. Well, there's a fish, not a lure. And a compass. So I saw the fish, didn't see the lure. There it is, on top of the satchel there. Now we've got to open stuff up. Take a look. Oh, there's our goblet in one of the drawers. Let's see. Something else has to open here. Aha. Back to the magnifying glass, I see. So with the magnifying glass, we're supposed to be able to find crown, lion, and yin yang. Even though there's our frog right there. But I don't think that's the one they're looking for. So let's continue searching. There's our lion. Kinda hard to see. There's our yin yang. I think the crown is going to be just as difficult as the rest of these. Well, I wanted to think that was it, but apparently that's not it. Maybe we can get a hint here. Okay. I must have missed that because I didn't exactly see what that crown looked like. But it is what it is. And we get to plow on ahead. So now we've got the frog and Medusa left. And we have yet to figure out what the second thing that needs opened is, so we can attempt to find them. And it doesn't appear to be this satchel up here, nor anything on that side. as you can tell by my screen freezing. Looks like they've unplugged that. Alright, we're probably gonna need another hint here, so let's see. Oh. I didn't even know there was a second one there. I missed that drawer entirely. Yep. So, there's our Medusa with the gold head, and there's our frog.
I found a gun. I have never seen a gun like this. It looks like it is loaded with the same bullets I found near Dr. Hartman. Now I am confused. I should go and check Ulla's room again.
Let's see, if I'm not mistaken, Ola's room is room 7?
Something has changed since I was last here. I photographed this room for my diary. I need to compare how the room looks now with that photo.
Oh, now we're doing a spot the difference. Oop. That was accidental. Pillows are different. Clock face is missing. The vase is different. It's hard to tell without having to move the pictures. And I don't think I can. No, I cannot. Okay, so... we have 4 spots. Everything seems to have landed. Okay, there's 5. Coin purse.
How odd. The clock face is missing. I will try to put the one I found in the yard in the frame and see if it fits.
Okay. I knew this clock face was going to come in handy sooner or later. Come on.
Yes, that is the clock face from the photo. Someone has taken it from here. Why? I shall join Otto and the others and see what they have found. They should be outside.
Okay. Apparently now it's time to go confer with our suspect and the hotel owner. See, we were told they were outside, but not where outside. So let's go check by the cellar.
Anna, come quickly!
Have you found Mr. Peterson?
I heard screams. Something is not right.
Oh, guess we're going up to the mountains now.
Is he?
Yes, Anna. Mr. Peterson is dead. Stabbed him with a knife.
It is suicide.
What do you mean?
He has killed himself.
Why do you think he killed himself?
He killed himself because of me. Because he loved me.
What are you talking about, Claudia?
He loved me. And so he killed himself. I doubt he killed himself. He seemed a strong man. Yes, he was. But I did not love him and he couldn't bear it anymore. So he killed himself.
It is freezing. Let's return to the hotel and discuss it there. Yes, we are of no help to Mr. Peterson now.
You go ahead while I search for clues here.
I will stay with you, Anna.
Father, I don't believe Mr. Peterson could kill himself.
Yes, it looks strange to me too. But what should we do?
I do not know. There is nothing suspicious here. We should check the backyard.
Okay, so at this point, I would like to go forward and say that I think that that woman is actually the killer, the one who did not return Mr. Peterson's affections. Simply because of the clues that we're finding, she has way too much knowledge with the gun that was used.
Someone was standing here.
How do you know?
Do you see the cigarette butts all over the place? They are fresh.
Right.
Someone was here. Did Mr. Peterson smoke?
Oh yes, he was a heavy smoker.
So it was probably him. Let's look around.
Yeah, that's my prediction right now, is that woman, Claudia, is actually the killer. Let's see, this time we're looking for lipstick, paper crane, rock, can, rope, binoculars, hat, umbrella, key, rook, broken record, and a bowl. Hush. There's our broken record and our binoculars, hat, rope, key, rook, there's our can, and it seems our umbrella got moved. Oh, no, must have been talking about the mini umbrella to keep confusion away. Got some lipstick, and a paper folded crane. Now, the tough part. Rock and bowl. I guess since I filled that with gasoline last time, it's still going to come in handy. All I just got to do is keep relighting it. Because there's our rock and there's our bowl.
Great, I found a broken record.
Interesting. I thought the lipstick was going to be the key item here, not the record.
Look what I found.
What is it?
It is most interesting. A gramophone record of La Scala.
Oh, that's not so interesting. A lot of records are released in Milan.
Have a look at this.
Lead singer Giovanni Rossi. Our Giovanni?
Yes, and I believe this record was unreleased.
What do you think, Anna?
I'm not certain, Father, but I am sure all of these events are connected.
Let's return to the hotel.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, before we go in and continue, let's see how much energy we have. 16. So we're not going to be able to collect too much more. Even with achievements, we might get part way through another hidden picture. So, yeah, let's see how far we can get before we run out.
Meine Damen und Herren, as you know, Mr. Peterson has been found dead with a knife in his chest. Oh my God! Some people think he committed suicide.
He did.
Given the number of recent sudden deaths, I wouldn't be so sure. What do you know, Walter? Well, Dr. Hartman was shot to death but had no gun. How do you think he died? Well, the situation is now very serious. We cannot reach the police, and so we need to investigate this on our own. Did anyone see anything suspicious last night? The lights went out. We know that. Did anybody see anything else that was strange? No, nothing at all, Otto. I was sleeping like a baby. All right, another question. Did everybody stay in their rooms all night? Yes. Where else would I have been? Yes. Are you sure, Walter? Yes, Otto.
After returning from my evening walk, I never left my room.
Great. What about you, Claudia?
Excuse me? What was the question?
Did you spend last night in your room?
What? Of course I did.
No, Claudia, please. I didn't mean anything wrong. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
And you, Giovanni?
I was in my room after a few slices of meat and a glass of wine. And I was in my room. Yes, I was in my room.
All right. So everybody was inside. And yet, Mr. Peterson is dead.
So, what do we do now?
Try to stay together.
Otto is right. I'm going outside to check a few things. Who wants to go with me? May I join you? Of course. Meet me near the cellar.
So, we found out Giovanni is a singer, yet acts suspicious when he was asked if he was in his room. However, his story was consistent with that he told earlier. And secondly, we have Claudia.
Excuse me, meine Damen. I decided to join you.
Certainly, Otto. So, what do you think of all this?
I'm very suspicious of Walter. Do you agree?
Yes. Remember how he reacted to my idea that Mr. Peterson killed himself?
Yes, that was interesting. And when he explained how the others died, and he was so sure, almost like he did it.
By the way, I found Walter's gloves in the cellar the other day, right after Dr. Hartman's death. We need to do something about Walter. I suggest we go look for more clues inside the cellar.
Strange, because these gloves to me did not look like men's gloves. Then again, I was never alive in 1932, so who am I to say what the styles were back then? But it looks like we're going back to the cellar to try to find some more clues. Alright. I don't think we're getting very far here, but we'll see. So, we have dividers, wheel, glasses, violin, 3 nails, shell, comb, squirrel, horseshoe, thread, stamp, passport. And I just happened to zoom in on the stamp right off the bat. So that one was easy. Horseshoe. Remember seeing that along a wall. Right there. We've got some thread. And we are out of energy. Okay. So that's all we're going to do for today. I hope these walkthroughs have been helpful for everybody. Please make sure to leave a like and a comment, subscribe, and be sure to check out the link for Permaglitched Gaming. They've got all kinds of cool deals going on right now, and you should be able to find plenty of different games for you to play through them. So, until next time, this is Genzen signing off.